Hello everyone, the Army of Otters here, and welcome back to the Unexplored Mojave. Today we're going to be checking out the Crimson Caravan Company, located just east of Freeside in Fallout New Vegas. And this location was recommended to me by Butterball33. I apologize for taking so long to get to this location. I really wanted to do it, but I just kept putting it off, so that's my fault. This is a pretty important location as it is home to the Crimson Caravan. The Crimson Caravan is one of, if not the largest merchant company within the western United States, and I can't think of anything in the eastern United States that could rival the Crimson Caravan. Their main competitors include the gun runners, the Fargo traders, and the water merchants. However, the Fargo traders and water merchants were way back in 2161, and they're not mentioned in Fallout New Vegas, so we don't know if they still exist or not. So by the time of Fallout New Vegas, at least, their biggest competitor appears to be the gun runners. The Crimson Caravan Company was established in 2151 by Dimitri Womera and Carrie Lee, making the Crimson Caravan well over 100 years old by the events of Fallout New Vegas. So a pretty important faction within the Fallout universe. The Crimson Caravan Company is a major asset to the logistics of the NCR. They have trade routes to almost every single major NCR city, including as far away as New Vegas. So there's no doubt that this company is indispensable for the NCR. However, as we can see in Fallout New Vegas, sometimes the Crimson Caravan Company might employ some dirty business tactics, but that is part of the reason they are so successful and why they have such a good image for people within the Wasteland. So let's check out the Crimson Caravan Company in Fallout New Vegas. And then on my Pip-Boy, Crimson Caravan Company is literally just to the east of Freeside, almost in line with the New Vegas Strip. And in the first quest in the game, when you have to choose between the Powder Gangers and Goodsprings, if you side with Goodsprings and Ringo, Ringo will make his way back here to the Crimson Caravan Company, and if you talk to him again, he mentions that he is making his way towards New Cannon, and that he wants to open up a trade route along that path since none exist at this time. Then beside Ringo, we can find Blake, and Blake is the main merchant here, and he has a lot of caps, so if you need to sell items, this is a good place to do it. Then over here in this small little courtyard area, we have a fire pit along with a lot of benches and tables, so obviously a place where a lot of merchants and guards would be eating or enjoying their time. There's also a husbandry on the other side of the facility. And then over on the northwest side, there's a lone pack Brahmin for whatever reason, and a water tower, and there's actually some Brock flower growing underneath the water tower. Then most of the buildings are just barracks, but the main office has Alice McLafferty. And McLafferty is the leader of the New Vegas branch, and then we can get a lot of quests from her, which obviously will reward the player with caps, and it can reward us with NCR fame, since the Crimson Caravan is so closely aligned with the NCR. If you enter the Crimson Caravan Company with Legion armor on, they will attack you, because they're enemies with the Legion. For the first quest, McLafferty will task us with visiting Dr. Hildern in Camp McCarran and giving him a message. Upon doing that, we can gain her trust to do more dangerous jobs. She gives us 3 jobs to do, one of which is to convince Henry Jamison to quit his position at Crimson Caravan. One is to negotiate with Cassidy, or Cass, to buy out Cassidy Caravan. And one is to infiltrate the gun runners and to steal their schematics. First, I decided to go to Cass because I wanted to recruit her as my companion. So upon talking to her, you have to convince her to sell Cassidy Caravans to Crimson Caravan because she doesn't want to at first. And then we have to go talk to an NCR Ranger because she needs to clear her name, Ranger Jackson, and he'll give us a small side quest in order to make him happy. And honestly, I had no recollection of this quest. Can you find it in your heart? So I decided to go ahead and show it. It's located near the Nipton Road rest stop. And basically you have to kill some ants. And I also got attacked by some legionary assassins. So they actually killed a lot of the ants for me, so that was quite nice of them. Then after killing the assassin, I took out the rest of the ants. And it was a very simple quest and a good amount of XP. I had no recollection of that, and I thought the area was a bit interesting, being an old pre-war highway junction. After that, I could recruit Cass, and I made my way to the Atomic Wrangler in Freeside in order to confront Henry. Henry is the son of some powerful parents back in California, so you have to convince him to leave his position at the Crimson Caravan because he's just kind of a waste of space and he's wasting his life on drugs, alcohol, and prostitutes within New Vegas. And finally, as you might have seen in the previous episode of the Unexplored Mojave, we have to infiltrate the gun runners in order to steal schematics. Now, this was optional, but I decided to go ahead and do it because I wanted to feature the gun runners in this series anyway. So here you can see sped up really, really fast, and then to the gun runner terminal, and then we just steal the specifications. Now, upon returning to the Crimson Caravan Company, we will get a handsome reward for all of our efforts, along with some NCR fame. Now, Alice McLafferty and Cass have some bad blood, and you can choose to have a campaign of vengeance by killing Alice for Cass or with Cass. However, I'd recommend completing the Crimson Caravan quest line before doing that, as you can get some really good XP and good rewards by doing so. And the next task she will give us is we have to go to the Sunset Sarsaparilla headquarters to stop some cap counterfeiting. But I think that's an episode for a different day. But on the east end of the Crimson Caravan Company, we can find the New Vegas Medical Clinic. I just wasn't sure when I would talk about this next. It has a cute sign posted outside, and inside we can get some really good medical supplies along with implants. Implants are very valuable because they can give you special abilities or increase your special stats. However, I have all of the implants I can get at this point, but I just wanted to go ahead and show that it is here. And there you have it, the Crimson Caravan Company. I hope you're able to learn something during this video. Now, there's a lot of quests associated with Crimson Caravans. However, I thought You Can Depend on Me was the best to kind of showcase the location along with Alice McLafferty as far as what the Crimson Caravan is all about. So, thank you guys so much for watching and all of the support in recent months, and a big shout out to Butterball33. I apologize for making you wait so long for this video. As always, if you guys have any recommendations for the next location, please post them in the comments section below, and until next time.